over on the Terry Shore. Just a change. I think so. Yeah. The June 14th licensing board meeting is now in session. Before we start, read the open meeting law. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting and may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived, by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. With that, we are expecting a full board. Director Luther isn't here yet, but we do have a quorum. So with that, we will open up and we will do our charities first. First item is agenda item number 1, hearing regarding the request of Fiesta Shows for a special use permit to hold the annual carnival at St. Mary's Church, 95 Crescent Street, September 15th, 16th, and 17th. And this,
Here, I believe that he's in traffic still, Fiesta Shows.
yeah, you can fucking represent Father. Oh yeah.
Well, that's good.
We trust you.
Well, I hope you do. If not, we're all in trouble.
The chief is volunteering for the dunk tank.
Oh, no, there's a lot of people that probably like put me in that.
So why don't you tell us about the Fiesta Shows over on Crescent Street?
This will be our third year. We're planning to start this year on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Close probably about 5 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. So Thursday would go.
Thursday is September what?
September 15th.
Okay.
If I'm correct. Thursday would go from 6 to 10. Friday from 6 to 10. Saturday from 12 to 10, and then Sunday from 12 to about 5. And Fiesta supplies all these security through the, Quincy police. We've had, in the past 3 years, we have not had any trouble at all. And it's a retained crew because there's a ton of mostly small amusement rides for the smaller kids, and just a couple of older rides. So, I mean, it goes pretty well.
And what time do we close down on Sunday?
Sunday, probably about 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, okay.
5, yeah, about 5.
Anybody in the audience have any questions, concerns, comments? Seeing none, board members, comments, questions, concerns?
No,
We've done this a long time, it's a great event.
Thank
We're
you.
glad
Never
you're
had
here.
any issues.
Board members, what's your pleasure?
I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Fiesta Shows for a special use permit to hold the annual carnival at St. Mary's Church, 95 Crescent Street, September 15th, 16th, 17th, and I believe the 18th.
18th, yeah.
6 to 10 Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, 12 to 5 on Sunday.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Fiesta Shows for a special use permit to hold the annual carnival at St. Mary's Church, 95 Crescent Street, September 15th, 16th, and 17th from 6 to 10, and September 18th from 12 to 5.
I believe Saturday is from 12 to 10.
Well, 12 to 10.
Yeah, 12 will be open Saturday.
12 to 10 on Saturday. All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, agenda item number 2, hearing regarding before I get to that, just so there is anybody here, I forgot to say this at the beginning. Agenda item number 14, hearing regarding the request of Solution Groups Inc. for a lodging house license, 94 Greenleaf Street, Rich McDonald, presently held by Right Direction LLC. Anyone here from that? Can you step up? Yeah. That's been continued until June 28th. Oh, okay. Are you just here to speak out about it, or concerned about it, or are you?
No, I'm the new owner.
You're gonna be the new owner.
Correct.
Did
right direction.
Why don't you come on up? You're here for 94 Greenleaf Street.
Oh, no, I thought you said McDonald's restaurant.
No.
Okay.
So, 94 Greenleaf Street has been continued. The counselor and the Right Direction and Sean and Rich McDonald have agreed to continue that until the 28th. So if anybody's here, obviously not, we'll go on. Okay, agenda item number 2. Hearing regarding the request of the House Neck Community Council for a one-day special use permit for the annual Chowder Fest, Saturday, September 10th, 2016, at the Maritime Center. Mr. Jim McCarthy. Come on up, Jim. No, it's not Jim.
That's a big change.
He's aged a lot.
Yes, he has. Jim McCarthy happens to be chairperson who runs the event since the beginning.
And you are?
I'm Dave DeBonner. I am the president of the House Neck Community Council.
So why don't you tell us about the Chowder Fest?
It's a phenomenal event. It's completely involved with the community. Members in past years have come up even from the Florida because they go down for the winter. We've had people even in Maine, New Hampshire come to test our Chowder Fest. We have a fantastic working relation with the fire and also the police department down here. And never had any problems, and I think it's our 12th year of running the event.
And what are the hours?
It's going to start at 12, and I believe we'll end somewhere around 7 o'clock.
And before we go to the board, any members of the audience have any comments, questions?
Who won last year?
Woodrow Deli.
Was it?
Woodrow Deli.
Oh.
Sounds like that.
I think you did the year before.
Wasn't Louis.
So, look for a motion then.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant a request of the House Neck Community Council for a one-day special use permit for the annual Chowder Fest, Saturday, September 10th, 2016, at the Maritime Center, represented by Dave DeBona. Is there a rain date?
No rain.
Rain Shane?
Second?
Motion made and seconded, and before I call a vote on it, I just want to let you know that Margaret Forrest, the Ward 1 Councilor, writes a letter in support of the Housing and Community Council's request for the one-day special use permit. The event has taken place for many years, and it's a fun, exciting event that the community enjoys, and she supports the application completely. So, a motion made and seconded to grant the request of the Housing and Community Council for a one-day special use permit for the annual Chowder Fest, Saturday, September 10th, 2016, from noon to 7 p.m. The Maritime Center, represented by Dave DeBona. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You're all set, Dave.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Agenda item number 3, hearing regarding the request of the City of President's 5K Run Walk for special use permit for the 3rd annual 5K Run Walk, Saturday, September 25th, 2016, represented by Larry from upstairs. What's your last name, Larry? I just saw you, Larry from upstairs.
It is Liuzzo.
Louis?
It's a nice little Irish last name.
I thought it was Lizzo, so it's
Why don't you tell us about the 5K annual run walk that was sponsored
Sure.
here at the City of President?
So this will be the 3rd annual City President's 5K Run Walk. It's taking place of Officer Jamie Cochran and the Deegan Road Race that has been in operation for over 20 plus years. So the proceeds of this race is directly benefiting the Quincy Public Schools, particularly for the health and wellness programs, with the focus towards substance abuse, combating substance abuse in the schools. So that is, we're hosting it with the Quincy Public Schools, Laura Owens and the rest of the superintendent's team has been very helpful in the past getting the word out there. It's a great community event, attended by a few thousand people over the last couple of years, so we're looking forward to having this one again on Sunday, September 25th.
And what are the hours?
Registration will start Sunday morning at 8 a.m. and we will be wrapping up by 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
You're going to use the same route?
Correct, yes.
Any members of the audience have any comments, questions? Seeing none, board members?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of the City of President's 5K Run Walk special use permit for the third annual 5K Run Walk, Saturday, September 25th, 2016, at 8 a.m. registration at Adams Field, represented by Larry Liaison.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of the City of President's 5K Run Walk for a special use permit for the third annual 5K Run Walk, Saturday, September 25th, 2016, from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Adams Field to benefit Quincy Public Schools Health and Wellness Programs, represented by Larry Luizzo from the Mayor's Office. All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set, Larry.
Just let us know when it gets close, but we'll coordinate the police.
Of course, yes. Thank you very much.
Agenda item number 4, hearing regarding the request of Quincy Asian Resources, 1509 Hancock Street, for a special use permit for the annual August Moon Festival. John Brothers. John, why don't you come and tell us, how many years have we been doing the August Moon Festival now?
Good afternoon, everybody. This is number 29. So next year will be the next big round number. So this year we do have changes afoot. With all of the excellent progress that we're making downtown, we're also seeing some bumps and some construction. So we've worked with the planning department and with the mayor's office, as well as with our state delegation, and we are seeking to relocate the August Moon Festival to the North Quincy MBTA parking lot this year. It's coming all the way back around to where it was back in 2003.
I was going to say, didn't we have it there before?
Before my time,
Yeah,
yes.
I remember, yeah, okay.
It may have been there before that as well, but I know
Yeah.
2003. So, so we're excited to be there. It's going to be a great, wide open space. We love, the Hancock Street corridor, but as we all know, there's a lot of construction going on, and it's kind of hard to get to. Just lost the parking garage, so I think this will be much better. We appreciate the support of the mayor's office and certainly other city agencies every year for this, but particularly this year. We're hoping to arrange with a couple of the corporate partners in the area to provide parking for people who want to go. It's a free event. We're going to have our usual awesome entertainment with 1 or 2 stages full of performers and musicians, and lots of food. I suspect we'll have more food trucks than we've ever had before, so we'll look out for that. And certainly a lot of activities and cultural activities and displays for the public.
So we can browse.
So it's going to run from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on August 21st with a rain date of August 28th.
And everything's all set with the MBTA?
It is all set in theory, and we're waiting for the final okay from them after they pass it around to all concerned parties.
Because you can't go unless you get there, okay?
That's correct. Most definitely.
Anybody in the audience have any comments, questions? Seeing none, members of the board?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Quincy Asian Resources for a special use permit for the annual August Moon Festival, Sunday, August 21st, with a rain date of August 28th, represented by Mr. John Brothers, and that will be located in the North Quincy MBTA parking lot tentatively from the hours of 11 to 5.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Quincy Asian Resources, 1509 Hancock Street, for a special use permit for the annual August Moon Festival, Sunday, August 21st, 2016, at the North Quincy MBTA parking lot, pending approval by the MBTA, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on August 21st with a rain date of August 28th. All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set, John. Good luck, okay?
Thank you.
If you have any issues with the MBTA or something, just let us come back to us and see if we can do it, okay?
We appreciate the help. Thanks.
Agenda item number 5, hearing regarding the request of the Marymount Association for a one-day special use wine and malt license for the annual July 3rd and 4th events at Marymount Beach. Mark Sauter. Come on up, Mark.
Hello, how's everyone doing?
Very good. How are you? Tell us all about the events at Marymount Beach. I used to spend my youth there.
Yes, so this is our annual busiest weekend, busiest 2 events. Sunday, July 3rd, we'll have the Freedom Run, which is at 5 o'clock. That's the annual run just around the neighborhood, and then that leads into the beach celebration, which runs from 6 to 10 o'clock that night. And then the following day, on the 4th, is the, which steps off from Marymount Elementary School at 1 o'clock. Ends up back at the beach, Marymount Beach.
Comments, anybody in the audience? Seeing none, board members, comments, questions?
I know I received your, I think it was your email.
Yes.
With the request for the offices and the details and the cards.
Yes, yes.
We do it every year. so
Yes, we appreciate that. I think the fire department is also to send a truck for the parade, so that's greatly appreciated.
Good.
All right, thank you.
And just while I have you here, and
Yes.
I see this is the, is this your email address, marymountboard@Quincy? Is that whoever is in charge?
Yes, yes, that all goes to us.
So, and this has nothing to do, but while you're here, I'm gonna bring it up anyway. You guys own the beach there. We test it on a weekly basis from mid-June through September.
Right.
You are supposed to have a sign and a statement saying that it is being tested on a weekly basis, blah, blah, blah. I will forward you over all the language and the stuff that you need to just create the sign.
Absolutely.
Just put it up there, it can go up on a yearly basis.
Okay.
It's no big deal. I've worked with Chris Bell in the past to get it done, so it's
Okay.
no big deal. They're probably every day. So,
All right.
now that business not pertaining to the licensing board is done, can we have a motion?
I'll make a motion, sir. I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of the Marymount Association for a one-day special use wine and malt license for the annual 3rd and 4th of July events at the Marymount Beach, represented by Mark Slaughter.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of the Marymount Association for a one-day special use wine and malt license for the annual July 3rd and July 4th events at Marymount Beach. Mark Sauter. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, thank you all. Have a good afternoon.
You too.
Thanks.
Hearing regarding the request of the Housing Net Community Council for a one-day special use permit for the annual July 3rd Family Day at Edgewater Drive Beach. Mr. Aaron Cavan, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you come on up and tell us about what's going on down?
Sure. It's an annual family fun day. We've been doing this for years. It goes from 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. There's a couple of inflatables right outside Edgewater Drive Beach. We have some tent games set up on the beach. We have some prizes we give away to kids, sell hot dogs and sodas and water and stuff like that. So pretty short, quick event, but it's fun.
It's been going on for a long, long time. Any comments by anybody in the audience? Seeing none. Board members?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of the Housing Net Community Council for a one-day special use permit for the annual July 3rd Family Day at Edgewater Drive Beach, represented by Aaron Cavan from 10 to 1.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of the Housing and Community Council for a one-day special use permit for the annual July 3rd Family Day at Edgewater Drive Beach, represented by Mr. Aaron Cavan from 10 to 1 p.m. and now I recognize him.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aaron, you're all set, all right?
Thank you.
See you later.
Appreciate it.
All right, we're gonna go to agenda item number 7. This is your big moment, Mr. McDonald, okay? Here regarding the request of Jeff Brewster, DBA McDonald's, 275 Hancock Street, for common vicular license. Come on up. You're taking over the McDonald's
Not
from
Quincy.
275 Hancock Street. I have in front of me his application, his check, his emergency contact form. Bruce Knapp was there on 5/26. Everything is all set. Bill DeCarli was there on 5/27. Everything is all set. All of the other paperwork is in order. So why don't you tell us your experience at McDonald's?
Okay. I started out at McDonald's when I first came to America with my family. My dad relocated here back in '72. I was in high school, and my first job was McDonald's. I went to finish high school, went to college, and after finishing college, I was going to go back and to college to further my education in marketing, and I decided to back and join McDonald's Corporation and work with them full-time because I wanted to own my own business. In 2001, I had my first opportunity to get on my first restaurant. And I'm in Quincy, my 5th restaurant right now.
That's fantastic. So this is.
I was actually the restaurant manager there back in 1989 and 92.
So this is your own place, this isn't a corporate?
That's a franchise.
Franchise.
I did corporate owned it until we passed papers on 6/2. My first day was 6/3. Dream come
So
true.
he's no longer corporate, now he's a franchise. Members of the audience, any comments, questions?
Will there be any change of hours or anything like that?
No,
It's just straight change.
correct.
When you do take over, just make sure that the pest control company baits the dumpster area. We've had an issue up in the past with
Okay.
rats and that in the area, in fact, by where the fire department places. So just make sure that they do bait the area on a regular basis.
Sure,
Okay?
no problem.
Chief?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, Inspector Wong was by there and
Today.
pointed out, okay. And I believe we're still waiting for the sprinkler report.
Correct.
The grill hood has not been,
That's scheduled for next week.
it's scheduled for next week.
Next
Okay.
week, Monday.
Okay, so I noticed you've cleared up a number of other issues that Inspector Wong pointed out. I would be willing to vote in favor of this today, but with the caveat that we hold the license until the rest of these items are caught up on.
Sure,
But certainly you'll still be able to operate.
sure. You want me to call when, once it's done, will you call the fire department?
Yes.
Put it?
Call the
Okay,
fire
I'll follow
prevention office,
Okay,
and when you, next week when you've completed all these things,
sure.
and we'll come back and re-inspect.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other comments, questions?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Jeff Brewster doing business as McDonald's, 275 Hancock Street for a common victular license. The license to be held upon completion of the request from the fire department.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Jeff Brewster, DBA McDonald's, 275 Hancock Street, for a common vicular license pending final inspection by the Quincy Fire Department. All in favor? Aye. Jeff, you're all set, all right? Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Thank you.
Jeff?
Number 8, hearing regarding the request of Stop and Shop headquarters for a special use permit to hold the annual summer concert series at 1385 Hancock Street on Wednesday from June 29th until August 31st, noon to 1:15. Miss Janine Mudge, come on up, Janine. We're excited.
Me too.
How's everything at Stop and Shop?
It's good, thank you.
Love having you back in the city.
Oh, we like being here. We have to when the construction stops, but other than that, we're happy to
It's
be.
gonna, it'll make your Wednesday afternoons in the summertime that much better up there when it's all said and done, so it'll look
True.
good.
Very true.
So why don't you tell us about the events that you've been doing for how many years now?
So we got third year.
Third year of
We've been
every
doing it. We
Wednesday.
started it in, when it was our 100th anniversary, and so now we said it was so great, we kept it going. So we have 10 weeks this week, this year. We'll start the 29th. We have a good variety of performers, both local and folks from around the region. We're going to try to have food, trucks, people from who are at Stop and Shop. They said they'll come with their truck, the hood ice cream
Yeah.
truck will be there. And we'll have, we're hoping to have some fun opportunity for the folks who work here in the city, as well as the people. We have about 700 people who work in our building at 1385. Not everybody's there every single day, but we found that we've got a lot of people from the college who come over, people from here, City Hall, people from Cottington Street and the public schools, and then people who just stop by and sit at tables and chairs, umbrellas, and welcome people to come from noon to 1:15 to enjoy the music.
Anybody in the audience have any comments or questions? Seeing none, board members? I know you operate in the corner there, it's near the construction, but there's no construction going on where you guys operate, so we should have an issue at all for that.
No, I know it's a good event, always. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Stop and Shop headquarters for special use permit to hold the annual summer concert series at 1385 Hancock Street on Wednesdays from June 29th to August 31st from noon to 1:15, represented by Ms. Janine Munch.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Stop and Shop headquarters for a special use permit to hold the annual summer concert series at 1385 Hancock Street on Wednesdays, from June 29th to August 31st, from noon to 1:15 p.m. Miss Janine Mudge. All in favor? Aye. You're all set, okay? Good luck.
Hope we'll come back.
You will definitely see us. If there's hot dogs there, you'll see Captain Reed.
Neither water as well.
Agenda item number 9, hearing regarding the request of 7-Eleven for a common vicular license at 85 Quincy Ave from Tedeschi's, Terry Stoddard. This is Terry Stoddard, and this is a change of name from corporate, right?
Right, from Tedeschi,
Tedeschi's to 7-Eleven.
Yeah, 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven has purchased all of them.
Yes.
We have all of the appropriate items. Your check, that workers' comp. Well, that. Power of attorney. There we go. And there's no changes at all to the store at all?
Just
corporate level management?
management, and I'm gonna have her fill out the report.
Yep, and we'll be all set.
Okay.
Any comments or questions, board members? I mean, anybody in the audience? Tedeschi's on Quincy Ave. Board members?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of 7-Eleven Inc. for a common victual license at 85 Quincy Ave, formerly Tedeschi's, represented by Terry Stoddard.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of 7-Eleven Inc. for a common victual license at 85 Quincy Ave from Tedeschi's to 7-Eleven, represented by Terry Stoddard. All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set, Terry. So
Thank you
just
very
fill out
much.
the, and we'll take
And I'll have
care
to
of
bring
it.
it right up.
Thank you. All right, Keith, are you ready? You've been waiting patiently. Agenda item number 10. We're all excited here, especially our secretary. Hearing regarding the request of K. Katie's Quincy, Inc., DBA K. Katie's, 23 Chestnut Street, for a common vicular all alcohol urban renewal district restaurant license. Keith E. Stiting III, the manager. Keith, how are you? Why don't you tell us all about K. Katie's?
Well, thank you for having us here, and can I approach you? That's fun.
Sure.
So, this little marketing thing we do,
Makes me hungry.
Well, I want to thank you here. I'm the president of Katie's. I brought along Vice President Kate Risoli, that's the name Kate. And John Herman was our operation VP operation person, but thank you for having us here. And what we hope to come to Quincy and bring a location that we have already right now in Plymouth. We have had for 6 years. Marshall we've had for 3 years, and we're opening in Hyannis in 3 weeks. And what we are, the best way to explain it, we're a full-service restaurant that specializes in burgers. So when I say full service, you can sit down and you enjoy yourself, you take your time. These things are big burgers, they take like a little while to cook, so that's why I think the beer goes with it pretty good. So, and that's what we try to do. We're really family-oriented. A lot of families love to come in because not the fellow from McDonald's now, which is a great corporation, but which is I like own half of myself. But so what happens is a lot of kids like to go out to get a burger, and family comes with them. So it's a nice opportunity. It's a nice enjoyable place. What we do is at night usually on weekends, Saturday nights, we do have entertain 1 or 2 people just strumming an banjo type thing, just very calm. And but we do. Like I said, we do specialize in burgers primarily, full liquor license, but we do have chicken, fresh chicken, that's probably better than the burgers. And that's essentially what we do. So it's a family operated operation. It was kind of funny because one of the local newspapers called it a chain. We're not really a chain. We try to stay local. So when we move up here, we plan to open hopefully sometime in October, in that range. But when we do, we'll hire local people. We want to keep it local. We want to keep local people, local in the area. That's how you stay family oriented. This facility here, we're going for a license of around 100 people. It's nothing over that. We try to keep it small. We don't want to do anything bigger. place we went in Hyannis was, the location was originally 300 seats, we cut it right down, because that's just not what we're trying to do. So, what else, anything else you want to add to that? Basically, that's what's it, but,
Okay, so you'll see the building director with the plans and all that.
yeah, when we issued into the building department a couple weeks ago, I went there the other day to pay the bill, I didn't realize it has to go through the planning first. So it's going through the planning, which will have all the fire prints and the MEP, mechanical, electrical, plumbing prints. It's in there right now, and Mr. Anderson led us through that, so hopefully in a week or two, we'll have the full building permit. And when we do, then we plan on, like I said, opening sometime hopefully in October. Redgate, the owners would like to get us in earlier because they want to use it as a selling point, but I think it's going to be October range, I really do. The hours, what we're looking for, what we do now, we do 7 days a week from 11:30, and I guess last call is 12:30, so I don't know whether you call that 12:30 or 1.
12:45.
It'll be 1 o'clock.
Oh, okay, okay. But, you know, obviously, we clear things out at 12:30. But you'll see it pretty soon, applications for help, so pretty soon, so if anybody knows anybody, we're looking, so. But that's basically what it is, so we're really, really excited. We think.
You're gonna kind of keep the same theme as your other restaurants?
Identical.
Same decor and that type of thing?
Same identity, we're not changing the menu, we're not changing the price. Everybody thought you come to Quincy, you know, we're not raising prices, same, you know. It's a nice middle of the road that what it's good for, we call it, you know, people uptown, people downtown, which is everybody loves it. And
I've been to the one in Marshfield several times,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think you guys do a good job.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a nice place.
We'd like to do people who do it for us. So thanks, so that's what we're doing, we can't wait to get to Quincy, which is an exciting place, really is.
I've been to the one in Plymouth
Oh, yeah.
fairly regularly. so,
Oh, really? Yeah.
I have a house down there.
Oh, do you? Yeah, they're kind of all a little different. Plymouth, when we first started, was kind of like an older place, so we had to make the decor a little bit.
I noticed you built it out and took some more space, so you're
Yeah.
going there too.
Well, because we
Great job.
had people waiting, you don't want to build it too big, but we had people waiting outside all the time, so I felt kind of bad, so we expanded a bit, we blew out the kitchen, we moved it next door, and it's working out pretty well. So we're trying to keep it, that's 70 seats, so we don't want to get much more than 100 seats, it gets out of control, so.
Well, I know your entertainment is subdued.
Yeah.
You're fully sprinkled, so
Yeah.
you cover the code,
Yeah.
so I'm sure you'll be successful.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, and this is gonna be 2 votes, it's gonna be one for the CV all alcohol and one for the cabaret license. The CV all alcohol license is one of the redistricting licenses for the downtown.
Okay.
You have control of that. If you close down within 3 years, it comes back to the city.
That's fine.
If you try to sell it within 3 years, it comes back to the city. You have the ability to move it to any location in the downtown
Well, yeah, within the district,
redistricting
within the district,
area.
yeah.
You can move it to there, you can sell it to anybody
Okay.
in there after the first 3 years. You
Okay.
can't sell it, it's yours, and if it's not yours for 3 years, we automatically take it back.
Okay.
And that's the way the law is.
Okay, that's fine. We don't plan on moving.
You know what, we don't think you're gonna move, we want you to be here for a long time. All the paperwork is in order, we have to go to the corporate board, we have the, workman's comp, Director Duca has signed off, I was actually signed off on it too, we met with him, gone over the plans. It's gonna be completely built out, we're really excited to have you guys work together, so. Anybody in the audience have any comments, questions? Seeing none, board members, comments, questions?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Kikades Quincy Inc., doing business as Kikades, 23 Chestnut Street, for common victual all alcohol urban renewal district restaurant license, represented by Keith Stating, the third manager.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Kikades Inc., DBA Kikades, 23 Chestnut Street, for common victual all alcohol urban renewal district, a restaurant license. Keith Stiting, the manager. All in favor?
Aye.
And then do the category.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Kikades Quincy Inc., doing business as Kikades, 23 Chestnut Street, for a cabaret license, represented by Keith Stiting, the third manager.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Kikades Inc., DBA Kikades, 23 Chestnut Street, for a cabaret license, represented by Keith Stiting, the manager. All in favor?
Aye.
Keith, you're all set, all right?
Good luck.
Good luck, all right?
All right, thank you, thank you.
Welcome to Quincy.
Thank you very much.
Agenda item number 12, hearing item request of Louis on C Street, 1269 C Street, Robert Galligan, manager, for alteration of premise. Come on up.
Good afternoon, guys. Ladies and
This
gentlemen.
is Robert Galligan.
This is John.
I'm John, representing tonight.
So, John, why don't you tell us what you're looking to do down at Louis?
Right now, we're just looking to do a small alteration of premise. We have a little bit of space all around the building. We'd like to capture some of that and introduce some outdoor seating on the Bayview Ave side. That way, people can, obviously, like a lot of other places in the city, can sit outdoors, enjoy, the nice weather, the ocean view, the views Hancock has to offer. There's just, certain nights of the week, or the year that, it's something that customers seem to be asking for. So we'd like to be able to kind of join what a lot of other restaurants are doing in the city and take part in that.
How many seats are you looking for?
It'd be 16 seats total. It'll be 4 tables, 4 seats at each table.
How about the hours?
The hours would, move.
For the outdoor service, not the budget business, but in the indoor, but the outdoor service.
The outdoor service, would open when our regular hours open, depending on the day. It could be 3 p.m. or 11:30 a.m. Closing down would be closing down with our kitchen. Kitchen closes at 10, so just like any other table in the restaurant, once the servers are done serving and have that table cleaned up, that area will be shut down and locked. I would like to say 100% safely by 11 p.m. that door will be locked completely.
Will there be any music or any entertainment out there?
No outdoor entertainment whatsoever.
I know that'd be a concern.
No, yep, and we did a community meeting, they brought up some concerns, Sue, one of my neighbors is back there, we've talked, and, made some arrangements for, to make sure we control that.
On the, before I ask Mike, does anybody in the audience have any questions, comments? So, you're looking at the base, remember how we were down there, where are we looking to put it now? On the,
So if we're at the front door of Louis, it'd be on the left-hand side on Bayview. You'd basically be overlooking the Maritime Center parking lot.
is it the door that we talked about right there?
Yeah,
And
it's the
that's-
side door.
And that's the door that people will use to,
Yes.
okay.
Yep, we would, that door would be manipulated so it's a double swinging door, a thermal style door, so it can open, in or out, with, there'd be glass in the middle so people can, obviously customers or servers going in can get a view of who's on the other side.
And 11 to 11 p.m., those are the hours.
Typically at the longest day, yeah.
Right, and it's Columbus Day until, Patriots Day till Columbus Day. Those are the outdoor hours
Yes.
for alcohol. You can, obviously they go out there and smoke anytime they want. If they
Yeah,
want.
we're gonna try to keep it, we have a smoking area, we're gonna try to keep it non-smoking, so that way, families that are, in a restaurant or, just customers in general can go out there and enjoy food without having to worry if it's a smoking patio or whatever. We have, like I said, we have a designated area for that already, we wanna keep it that way.
Okay, so I do have a correspondence from Ward 1 Councilor Margaret Forrest. Dear Chairman Shealy, I'm writing to request that this letter be entered into the record for hearing scheduled on Tuesday, June 14, 2016 regarding Louis Restaurant, 1269 C Street, and its request to add outdoor seating 4 patio tables on the premise. I held a community meeting on this matter on Tuesday, May 31st, after notifying approximately 430 households of my community meeting by mail and including it in my Housenick bulletin, which reaches all 2,000 Housenick households. I spoke to about 30 neighbors who attended the meeting, and the overall consensus was supportive of the request. There were some questions and concerns raised, including noise, traffic, public safety, etc., and whether approval is needed by the licensing board for outdoor entertainment. We're not having outdoor entertainment, right?
No.
I spoke with City Clerk Nicole Crispo regarding separate outdoor entertainment approval, and she has confirmed that this is necessary. Very good, Nicole. Thank you for your time and attention to this matter. Kindly inform me of the board's decision. I look forward to speaking with you. I also have several other correspondence. I have one that's directed to Ms. Crispo. I am unable to attend the community meeting on Tuesday, 5/31, because I am working, but I wish to send my approval of the application for outdoor seating at Louis Restaurant. It will be a fun addition for the summer months, and that's Louise Murphy, 135 C Ave. And I also have a letter. Dear members of the licensing board, we write to you regarding the application filed by John Galligan, manager of Louis Restaurant, for an alteration of premise. Mr. Galligan is seeking approval to extend the seating capacity by adding tables and chairs outside the restaurant on the Bayview Ave side. Although we generally support his initiatives to improve his business, there are 3 areas of concern we would like the Board of Licensed Commissioners to address before approval is granted. They include but not limited to parking, traffic, and noise. Parking and traffic. When Louis was rebuilt after the fire, the city granted licenses for a 98-seat restaurant requiring 24 parking spaces. The neighborhood meeting, Councilor LaForest indicated that the seating capacity has been changed to a 68-seat restaurant, keeping this proposal well under the 98-seat threshold. Does the city differentiate between occupancy of an establishment and the number of seats that are legally allowed to sustain a safe level to prevent overcrowding? When the Louis parking lot is full, and even when it's not, cars park along C Street and Bayview Ave. Obviously, C Street, a 2-lane road, is very narrow down this and presents its own unique challenges. Delivery trucks, 2T bus stops, access for emergency vehicles are areas of concern moving forward. The corner of C and Bayview heading towards the public boat ramp in direct proximity to the proposed addition is a worry because of the narrowness of Bayview Ave and the steady flow of vehicles towing boats at all hours of the day and night. Quincy Yacht Club is also scheduled to reopen soon, further exacerbating a traffic and parking situation in such a dense and limited area. Noise. The noise issue is very concerning and troubling. Mr. Galligan is proposing that the new addition of seating be directly outside of the bar area of the restaurant, with live entertainment and karaoke in the bar on weekends. Each time the door accessing the outdoor area is open, neighbors are subjected to excessive volumes of noise. Therefore, we'd like to suggest to the board for consideration, at least on a trial basis, that outdoor dining be ended by 8 p.m. and access to the outdoor area be closed, tables cleared, and the door locked by 9 p.m. In addition, we'd like the board to include in the language of the permit, outside premises used for dining patrons only. No TVs, keno, or speakers. Door must remain closed at all times other than to serve food. If the board is amenable to these ideas, and Louis is in good faith gesture to the neighbors agree, then a successful transition of outside dining to the area will prove to be an asset both to the business and the neighborhood, which at the end of the day is what everybody wants. Thank you, Tom and Judy Morris, 100 Bayview Ave, Quincy, Mass. And I believe that is all I have for correspondence on the matter. Yep. Okay. Oh, this is the other one. Any members in the audience have any comments, questions? Come right up and just state your name so we know.
My name is Susan Boyd, and I'm directly above Louise on the Bayview Ave side. My bedroom is right above the patio. My porch looks out where the patio will be. We're in support of Louise. We want them to be successful. We want them to do anything they can to be successful. But my concern in being here today is Bayview Ave, what's going to happen with driving. It's already, like the letter suggested, problematic when you have two boat trailers going on at the same time. So my concern is, I park on Bayview Ave often. I try to park in the parking lot on the weekends because of the boat trailers and everything. But what's going to happen there? If we have 4 floor tops on the patio, now we have, there's talk of extending the width of the street and taking away space from the parking lot. But is Bayview Ave going to become a one-way? Are we going to be a no parking street? Are there going to be meters in the parking lot?
The only thing I can say is that I know that the the mayor spoke about additions down at the Maritime Center when he proposed his budget to the city council. I believe he put it in under the capital improvement plan, and that is still being discussed by the city council. So I have no idea, and I don't think the city council knows what actually is going to happen. I don't believe they've even gotten that far with the capital improvement
So
plan.
we don't know how this would impact.
No.
The board table's reasonably impacting anything down there at this point in time. We're going forward, if they do any major development down there, I know there was talk, like Chairman Shealy said, there was a lot of talk about doing that whole area over and making it really nice. I think we were talking about taking some of the property, probably across the street from you, buying some of that property and doing something in the parking lot. So I know all the parking and the traffic needs to be addressed. It's a very small street, it's easy, that would be a very easy street to make a one-way. Because there was the loop, you can make the loop around it, I don't see would be any problems with a one-way, but I don't know all the big capital improvement plan that they're doing down there. But this kind of is a little bit different from that.
So you would make a decision on the patio before you.
Yeah, we'll make a decision today probably on the patio, see what happens with that. If it becomes problematic or whatnot, I'm happy to see that he's not gonna have outdoor entertainment or any kind of music or anything like that, because that would be probably problematic for you, especially if you're so close. We don't want to negatively impact the neighborhood, but as far as the traffic concerns, there seems to be enough parking down there between the Maritime Center, down below at the Yacht Club, and then across the street at the parking lot. I think it's your parking lot, correct? For now, there seems to be enough parking, but I think the parking will be addressed going forward when that project takes root, and they start going forward with the project. But I don't think his deck, or not deck, but seating, I don't think, because there's plenty of room on the sidewalk there, correct?
Yeah, we're not taking anything from the
We're not
sidewalk
going
to
to
the
the
porch, we're going right to the edge of our property, which is kind of already bordered off by some shrubs as
Right.
is, so, we wanna, maybe if it's empty space, we wanna try to use it to do something with business,
I mean,
Yes,
if
and
there are
I'm
any
very
concerns-
supportive of Louis. I want him to succeed. I
Mhm.
love the community restaurant. I'm just concerned as far as, I'm here because I want to stay informed, but I also was wondering if you had any thoughts on that. Thank you.
I know we're all consulted as far as traffic studies and things like that go, so I know what your concerns are. And like I said, I don't know how they're gonna reconfigure it all, how it's gonna play out at the end, but I think you'll see a great improvement down there from what you've been at.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, can I just ask you, what's the number of your house?
117.
117.
Thank you.
And how is the patio right now? You said you overlook it?
Well, yes, so I have a three-season porch that overlooks it, but we've discussed what we can do to make that seem less intrusive for my privacy. He's been very accommodating with that, so.
Good. All right, but I'm sure that in the future, they'll continue to, if we approve this 4 seats, and if there's an issue, we'll come back here and convene again.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So this was properly advertised in the Ledger, right? On June 3rd, and we do have all of the green cards back that were mailed out. And do we have any other comments or questions?
I'd just like to add on the letter that was sent in from the Morrises. We did speak to them at the meeting as well. Sue was another one that had concerns, and I've addressed them with her. On the Morris end, they are a few doors down. I have agreed to try to damper any sound on basically the corner of C Street and Bayview. That when I do develop, the corner post will be 4x4 for the fence that's going around. I'm going to try to go with either 8 to 10 footers on that end and put up a piece of lattice. Something to try to help damper as much as we can when that door does open, so it's not traveling towards the household down there. Just wanted to add that in.
Board members, comments, any final questions, or do you have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant a request of Louis located at 1269 C Street for an alteration of premises for outdoor seating, represented by John Galvin.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Louis on C Street, 1269 C Street, Robert Galligan, for alteration of premise to allow 4 outdoor patios from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a good evening.
Do a good job, okay?
Thank you.
Agenda item number 12, hearing regarding the request of Mr. Thomas Carter, DBA A1 Battery Electric, 20 Nash Ave, for a garage repair license. Tom, come on up. This is the third time you've moved in how many
That's
years
right.
now?
Well, I get loaded off the street, so I gotta keep finding up the streets.
Well, we want you to stay in Quincy because you do a great job.
This was right over, thank you.
We appreciate everything you do.
No, we just moved one street over. This is the last move.
This is the
Get
good.
too old to keep moving.
This is Tom Carter, longtime Quincy resident, and he's owned A1 Battery for many, many, many years. Started off on Old Colony Ave, then
Reed Ave.
went to Reed Ave, and now you're going down to Nash Ave. All the appropriate paperwork is in order, contact. Everything else is here, workman's comp. He's got his check, the most important. We're very happy to have that, Tom.
I'm glad to give it to you.
Any members of the audience have any comments, questions? See none. Board members, comments, questions? Look for a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Mr. Thomas Carter, doing business as A1 Battery Electric, 20 Nash Ave, for a garage repair license.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Mr. Thomas Carter, DBA A1 Battery Electric, 20 Nash Ave, for a garage repair license. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you
Tom,
very
you're all
much.
set. Thank you. And we do have, is this the addendum for?
This gentleman is taking over. Do you want?
Oh, okay. We have agenda item number 13, hearing regarding the request of Mr. Y. Yun Ling for a garage repair license at 4 Reed Ave. You're taking over where Mr. Carter just left, right?
Yes.
Excellent. And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? We know Tom real well, so why don't you tell us about you?
I'm just trying to open my own business as car detailing and window tinting. And then work on cars as well. 18 years old, work on Quincy High School and got graduated in UTI College as automotive. So I just want to get myself my own business to start myself business.
And you graduated Quincy High? Yes. Nice to have someone who graduated Quincy High here opening up a business in Quincy.
Just makes sense when we graduate.
So we have all the appropriate paperwork in line. Basic, I mean, this is really basic. New application, new license. It's an allowable use. Everything seems to be in order.
And you're just doing tinting and that type of detailing?
Do we have any comments, concerns from anybody in the audience? Seeing none, board members?
I'd like to make a motion, Mr. Chairman, to grant the request of Mr. Wade Yun Lang for a garage repair license located at 4 Reed Avenue.
Second?
Like, motion made and seconded to grant the request of Mr. Wei Yong Ling for a garage repair license at 4 Reed Ave. All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set, okay? Good luck.
Thank you.
I have one other item on the agenda, and it is an addendum that wasn't here earlier. It is for the Iron Furnace, a one-day wine and malt license for up at Pageant Field. It is being sponsored by the city of Quincy, and it is for June 24th from, what are the hours? Not sure. And this is, yeah, 6 to 9 we have? Okay. And you are doing the, I know the city's responsible for the music end of it, and you're looking to be the food and the beer and wine from the Iron Furnace.
And what's it for, a field day or what's it?
Concert.
It's a Quincy rock concert, it's being sponsored by the mayor's office.
Really?
Yes.
Who's playing that?
Yes.
They're in the process now of getting the entertainment done, but it's my understanding that it's gonna be a family day event. 6 to 9, if you want beer and wine, that's no issue. Spoke with several people in the law department, and you can do it, so as long as we issue the license, we'll be fine with it.
I noticed the man was growing his hair back, so maybe this is the new.
It's gonna come out.
I've heard his voice, not a chance.
So,
So,
So you'll be doing the food end of it and then the alcohol service?
We will.
And then you'll have your own people doing the alcohol service?
Yeah, I'll be there and I'll have probably a waitress, bartender, and a cook.
Is it a grill?
We're gonna do a grill.
Yeah.
See, it's a little easier, we just do the grill and do some burgers, some hot dogs, maybe some tacos.
so it should be a good event. I like seeing the roof garden amphitheater being utilized. I know it's been many years since we've had the summer concerts down there. And Joe Ray used to be the person who organized those for many, many years.
I know I don't have to tell you to make sure you have a fire extinguisher there. I'm sure you use those quality burgers, so you're not gonna have a whole lot of fat burning in
It
them.
won't be.
Any members of the audience have any comments or questions? Seeing none, board members?
Good. Make a motion, Mr. Chairman, to grant the request of the Iron Furnace for one-day wine and malt license for the Quincy Rock Concert, June 24. That'll be located at Pageant Field, 6 to 9 p.m. Is that rain or shine? Or is it a rain date?
I believe it's ready.
Rain or shine?
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request of Iron Furnace for a one-day wine and malt license for the Ruth Gordon Amphitheater for the Quincy Rock Concert, June 24th from 6 to 9 p.m. All in favor? Aye. You're all set.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
That, oh. Belfry, is this another one? Oh, yeah, okay, come on up, Belfry. So, this is, we're just voting on new board of directors, right? So this is Belfry, they were here last time for the 35 Washington Street, called Token Fire LLC. And one of the things that they didn't vote on was the new officers and directors. We have that information now, so I'm just basically looking for a motion from the board to grant the request of grant change of the new officers and directors.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion for Belfry,
Yeah.
Belfry.
located at 35 Washington Street for a change of directors.
Second?
Motion made and seconded to grant the request for the change of new offices for Belfry at 35 Washington Street. All in favor?
Aye.
You're all set.
You guys plan on opening up to get close?
As I say, I was actually hoping to speak to Mr. Duca today, as we're working with a number of the city organizations, and everyone's been very supportive. It's just, dotting new I's and T's that we crossing T's that we didn't know before. So, as I say, hopefully we'll be open by the end of the summer. That's our intent. But we'll be making lots of noise on social media when we get closer. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you. So, with that, I would like to acknowledge the celebrity that just came into the chambers. Nice to see you, Mr. Shea. See you raise his hand. You can come back here anytime and sit in this chair. That's all of the items that we have on the agenda. Do I have a motion to waive the reading and accept the minutes from the previous meeting?
Motion made?
Second.
Motion made and seconded to accept the minutes from the previous meeting. All in favor? Aye. The licensing board for Tuesday, June 14th is adjourned. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming.
Thank you.
Kills